Happy birthday, dear Pop Glen. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip.
Hooray! Hip hip, hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Amy.
Okay, don't fall.
Yeah.
It kept me healthy. And I wouldn't be here now, I don't reckon. Be gone. They're not crazy about Opal.
You.
Doesn't make me go gooey. I like looking at it, yeah. No, I liked it up there. I liked it at Venus Bay, but I liked it at Andamuka too. I used to have a house over at Venus Bay, way on the Ayers Peninsula. I used to catch fish galore over there. Now, it used to be good fishing over there. Most of those places, our population has got more and more people go fishing, and less fish.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to fish, the fish was still there. In Kingston and across Victoria, yeah, they grow big fish.
Oh.
Yeah, they taste good. You can buy a feed of it, or used to in some of the restaurants. Come home and down raised, we'd have to put it in a freezer before I come back to Wellington. Yeah. So she'd help herself. She'd have, yeah. I'd get some, but not as much as I should have. Too many dippers.
Yeah.
It's a long way over to Venus Bay. I think it was 400 kilometres from Adelaide. The tides come in and it's only mud there and lignum bushes and that. And the water comes in perhaps 2 miles through this. And the crocodiles, they roam there too. Yeah, I know. You've got to be careful if you're a newcomer. You can get cut off, all the water comes in when the tide's up high. The over Broome, it rises in 40 feet. When the tide's out, it's way down to the water.
Yeah.
I went out quite a big motorway, I think, off the jetty. Up the data track, they found these, where the water holes were, like underneath the riverbed. They'd get summer rain and flood, but a lot of it would go down under. And that's the fish that were right there, and they used to have to eat them. They're scared. They knew they were good for them. Yeah. And they'd have something different. That, like I said, those up there, what's name, Killian. Oh, we've been all up the New Eden Data track and out and never. I'd race down there in the ute and pull up. See, you're trespassing. I'll get the policeman on you. They used to do the same, or not the same people, but the town people. If they're sick of their dog or the cat or the one who got rid of it, they go in the car and drop him out on the road there and then drive off. And first he comes up here and stuck with him. When Gregory, the oldest lad, he was allergic to the hair off a pussycat. Gregory tried it and he was allergic to it, so we got rid of that and he never ever had all the years, never had a cat again. You get mushrooms, awesome jigger or tray, and go out and see these white, what names in the paddock? Yeah. You had to have a thunderstorm, so the rain poured down, yeah. That was up at Snowdown. 2 sorts of mushrooms. One about as big as this, the other one as big as a plate. The small one tasted a little bit better. Yeah.
What's that?
And you used to drench them with nicotine. If you had it too strong, you'd kill them. And that used to keep the worms down. Yeah. First of all, I think MacArthur with Yankee troops, they pushed them back and they come down, right down the south on the seafront. And the Australians were settled in, they had the machine guns and they were ready, and they killed about 1,000 of them. That's a hell of a lot. The Japs reckon they were good because they'd come all the way from Japan, Philippines, New Guinea, all the way down the peninsula, Singapore. The boat we went in, it's a cargo boat. They took us soldiers all over from Townsville over there, and then they couldn't get to the shore. A lot of it's no good over there. You can't land it too shallow. They used landing barges. 30 or 35 of us standing in there, and they got a big door out the front that they let down. And then they say, get out. That's how they land us down the bottom of Bougainville. A lot of those places up in the tropics, the lowlands terrible. It's boggy, it's swamp, it's mosquitoes, you name it. You know, we were lucky up to a point, I suppose. We didn't starve even if we were hungry. The biscuit bombers, that's what we called them. Twin engines, they were passenger planes in Australia before the war, but then they used them for everything. Used them for carting troops, bringing us home. They were reliable, but they were slow. So you make sure there's no Japanese aircraft around. Those days you never had front-end loaders, things to load trucks, so you had to do it with a shovel. And that's what it did, that's what made this come good. Chucking it up. I could go all day.
Oh, right. Very strong.
Yeah. And like I said, it's stronger than this one.
Oh.
But now it's weak as water. Curse it. I went over a ramp and suddenly one of the wheels on the caravan was running out alongside the side of it. That's how lucky they were. And part of the travelling, I think my brother-in-law married to Laurel, my sister. They travelled part of the way with us or something. And had a little 4-cylinder car. I had a 6-cylinder, So every hill went up. If he was in front of me, he stopped me. I had to go down in the low gears. He's fairly tall as Kelly and bigger. So if something went wrong and they knocked a hole in their water tank underneath, I had to get under, pull the old one out, and they got a new one from the dealer. I think it was Broken Hill or somewhere. Yeah. And then I had to put that out underneath. I was small enough to crawl under. I've been all down the Western Australian coast, up through Darwin, they're all there. Yeah. The old caravans out in the shed that we used. Yeah. All the wounded out, that's why I was one of the wounded. One arm. Like I said, we flew from Bougainville over to Lae in New Guinea, an airfield there, and in the hospital there. But New Guinea, there's mountains, what's known, you get in the low parts, all lousy. You get up in the hills, better climate. And you had to get through, fly through the Owen Stanley ranges. And the planes, they never couldn't fly too high for them to fly over the top. Mountains that high.
It's too high. Dog biscuits.
Yeah, that's what we called them.
Oh.
Special Army biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon they might have a bit of oatmeal in them. You eat anything if you're hungry enough. Sometimes twin engine plane would come over and drop us supplies, ammunition, bread, and a bit of food. Yeah. We'd have to get it before the nips. They could knew that the plane doing. They were starving too. We'd have to keep them out and get it.
Yeah.
They would be right. No, it was way back, all jungle. That's the difference in the Middle East and all those places. They had the desert, but they also had the towns. Yeah. Yeah. I think Bougainville, that's the port where the ships could get into the Solomons at the top end. And the Yanks had it before Australians. And they bombed, and I think $1 million worth of explosives they shot from ships, and they levelled all the jungle. No jungle like all the trees. All that's left was like stumps. And that's so the nips couldn't come in. They were coming in getting stuck in the Yank. They're different to us. They liked a big mob of them, all together. Whereas we, one here, one there. So if you run into an ambush, you only lost the front fella. There's that many of them, the Yanks. Like a mob of sheep. They call up the artillery. They're further back again with bigger gun. And they give them a what's name, and they start firing exactly where the Japs are. And the Japs either get killed or they blow through and do something. The trouble is there's nothing up there. We're only supposed to be in the front line, I reckon, for 3 or 5 months. And they just kept us there because it's too big a effort to bring any more up. It's jungle, we just sleep on the ground. No beds, no nothing. There was a war. But the first one that nearly always got knocked out was a forward scout.
That's you?
Yeah, I wasn't a forward scout
Oh,
for
no?
a start, but there's been 3 or 4 more that
They got...
and they went west. Yeah. Then I was further back in the platoon. I think I volunteered. And, no, I just never made it. But now, returned servicemen, they can't do enough for you. There's not enough of us left. You know, what they wouldn't do 15, 20 years ago, they'll do now, which is good. Repatriation, they'll listen to you now. Whereas after the Second World War ended, they didn't want nothing to do with you. They give you a discharge certificate and go. Yeah. And the woman, the physiotherapist, she wanted to work on the arm and the fingers and that. And they wouldn't take a notice of her, get rid of him. Discharge me medically. Everybody else was getting discharged, I suppose. No big towns up there in the Solomon. Oh, there is now. Everything's changed. Like soldiers, that's all it was, a plane. Some laying down, some standing up. This one was standing up. When we seen the Barrier Reef, we come over the Owen Stanley Mountains in New Guinea. They're higher than any in Australia. When we got there, we didn't care whether the plane crashed or not. We knew it was Australia because we never expected up in New Guinea, Bougainville, never expected to come back. A lot of us didn't. Only a few lucky ones come back. The big trouble with the Australian Army and the Japs up on Bougainville was there's no towns, no railways, no roads, so it's only sort of jungle. Most of the soldiers, I think there might have been more getting malaria and other stuff, some other tropical disease, more of them than getting killed. And then the lucky ones like me, a ricochet hit my magazine and then it ran and then went back to the second scout, loved in his belly. He was, I think he was crouching down because I was a forward scout and I seen something that I reckon wasn't right. So instead of the sergeant coming up to me, I had to go back and tell him. And as I come back to go scout again, they had an ambush. Yeah. Just knocked me sick. Just knocked me flat. If it hadn't knocked me flat, I probably would have got some more bullets in me. I don't think they thought that arm had ever come good. But it did.
Do you have a scar?
Yeah, up here.
Yeah, okay.
It took all the nerves and everything. Yeah, 7 months with one arm. It must have been lucky enough. 7 months, all the nerves and that all must have grown and hooked up again. Only thing was, it hadn't moved, it was all stiff like that. A few friends went to Queensland. I tried to go there too. I think I had to sell my dairy
Yeah.
and I didn't sell it. So
Oh, so you never went?
I like Queensland. It's a big place.